Hello everyone, welcome to today's journey into the human side of AI. Artificial intelligence is often explained in terms of algorithms, models, and data. But behind the code lies something far more important: how AI touches our lives, our societies, and our humanity. This presentation explores AI's impact on economics, law, education, culture, business, and human skills, the ripple effects that define our future. So let's move on to our first topic: AI and economics. AI is now a cornerstone of modern economics. In finance, algorithms execute traders faster than any human. In logistics, AI predicts demand and optimizes supply chains. In healthcare, predictive models save billions by catching diseases early. But automation also raises challenges like job displacement, inequality, and concentration of power in tech giants. The economic question is not just what AI can do, but who benefits from it. It will AI create prosperity for all or deepen divides? Then let's move on to AI and law. Law is being reshaped by AI in two profound ways. First, AI assists lawyers, scanning thousands of documents, predicting case outcomes, and streamly justice. Secondly, AI itself becomes a subject of law. Who is responsible when an autonomous system makes a harmful decision? Privacy, accountability, and liability are urgent questions. Legal systems worldwide are racing to adopt, writing new rules for a world where machines act with autonomy. Then it's AI and education. Education is entering a new era. AI tutors personalize learning, adapting to each student's pace. Language models help students brainstorm, write, and explore ideas. But challenges remain, like questions like: will AI widen the gap between wealthy schools and unfunded ones? Or will students lose critical thinking skills if they rely too heavily on machines? Education must balance innovation with responsibility, ensuring AI empowers learners rather than replacing curiosity. Then let's move on to AI and culture. Culture is where AI's impact feels most surprising. AI generates art, music, and film. Social media algorithms shape what we see, hear, and believe. Recommendation engines influence taste, identity, and even politics. Culture is no longer purely human made, it's co created with machines. The question becomes, are we shaping AI or is AI shaping us? Then let's move to AI and business strategy. Companies worldwide are rethinking strategy in the age of AI. Retailers use AI to predict consumer behavior. Banks use AI to detect fraud. Startups use AI tools to compete with global giants. Leadership now means understanding not just markets, but by algorithms. The winners will be those who integrate AI responsibly, balancing innovation with trust. Then let's move to AI and human skills. AI can calculate, predict, and generate, but it cannot replace human empathy, creativity, and collaboration. In workplaces, the most valuable skills are shifting, such as communication across cultures, critical thinking in complex situations, collaborations between humans and machines. The human side of AI is about strengthening the qualities that makes us irreplaceable. Then, lastly, global society and ethics. AI doesn't stop at borders, it's global. Nations compete in AI development, seeing it as a strategic resource. Ethical standards differ across cultures, raising questions of fairness. International cooperation is needed to prevent misuse from surveillance to autonomous weapons. AI also affects the environment. Training big AI models uses a lot of energy, so we need to make sure progress in AI doesn't harm the planet. Ethics in AI isn't only about fairness and justice, it's also about protecting our world. AI is not just a tool, it's a force that can unite or divide societies, and the ethics of global AI will determine whether it becomes a shared human achievement or a source of new inequalities. So, now let's move to AI's impact on society. So, as you can see in this pie chart, economics with a 20% is the largest slice because AI's economic impact is foundational and far reaching. Then, education, culture, business strategy, human skills have 15 each, represents the everyday areas where AI reshapes human lives. Then, law and global ethics have 10% each, are smaller slices but critical since they govern fairness, accountability, and sustainability. This breakdown shows that while economics dominates, every other area is equally vital to understanding the human side of AI. So let's bring it all together now. In economics, AI drives growth but also raises questions of fairness and opportunity. In law, it challenges our systems of accountability and justice. In education, it opens new doors for personalized learning while demanding balance with human curiosity. In culture, it reshapes art, media, and identity, becoming a co creator in human expression. In business strategy, it transforms leadership and competition, requiring vision and responsibility. In human skills, it reminds us that empathy and collaboration remain equally ours. And in global society and ethics, AI is a force that crosses borders, demanding cooperation, sustainability, and respect for shared values. The human side of AI is not about machines alone. It's about how we as people choose to guide them. It's about ensuring that technology reflects humanity, not replaces it. So, artificial intelligence is writing the story of society, but the pen is still in our hands. The future will be shaped not just by engineers, but by economists, lawyers, teachers, artists, and everyday citizens. This is the human side of AI, and it's a story we're all part of. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more explorations and at the edge of technology and humanity.